Hello friends, so we just read a story about the color wheel, or about mixing colors, and today we are going to be making those flowers that I had just talked about and I showed you. So we're going to talk a little bit about the color wheel, and then we'll start cutting out our organic shapes for our flower petals. So if you look at my color wheel here, you can see I have all the colors of the rainbow, and my neutral colors are in the center. So what I'm going to focus on today is my primary colors first. And you hopefully will remember that your primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And think about what shape that makes on my color wheel. If you were to draw an imaginary thick line between each color, you would make a triangle. So when we're making our flower today, we're going to make our primary colors look just like our color wheel. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to get my primary colors first, which means I need a piece of red, a piece of yellow, and a piece of blue. Now on your paper, you already cut out your center. We'll just leave that right in front of us so we can start cutting out our ellipse shapes for our petals. So don't worry about this paper right now. I am going to start by drawing an ellipse or an organic shape on my red paper. So I'm going to take my pencil, and to draw an ellipse, that looks kind of like an eyeball or a football, but we're going to make it nice and long like an oval. So watch what I do. I'm going to start on the end of my paper. I'm going to draw a big rainbow curve, a nice long rainbow, go to the end of the other paper. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do a rainbow the other way as well. Big long curve, go to the end of the paper, and stop. So if you look at my paper now, you can see I have almost like a long football shape. We call that a long ellipse. So once I've drawn my petal, then I can go ahead and draw my other ones on my other two pieces of paper. So there's my red. I'm going to draw an ellipse. It might be skinnier, or it might look really similar to the other one. On my blue, there's the blue, and then I'm going to draw one more. Start on the edge, big rainbow curve, flip it over, start on the edge, big rainbow curve, and voila. So I have 1, 2, 3 ellipse shapes. Once I have drawn my 3 ellipse shapes on my primary colors, I can take my scissors and cut them out. Nice and slow, alligator chompers. There is one petal. I'll put these next to me. They will be my scraps to recycle. There's another petal, scraps next to me to recycle, and my last one. And I haven't glued anything down yet. I've just drawn my petals and are cutting them out. All right, and I'll put these next to me to recycle. So here's the fun part. Now we get to arrange or put our petals on our paper. Now I'm looking at the color wheel, and remember, that shape we're trying to make with our petals is going to be a triangle. So just like the center of the color wheel, we have our gray circle in the center of our black paper. I am going to put my red petal on the side where it is in the color wheel. I am going to put my yellow paper on the part where it is in the color wheel, and I'm going to put my blue paper right under there where it is in the color wheel. And if I were to draw an imaginary line from each corner of my petals, I would make that triangle shape. So, boys and girls, you are going to pick your 3 primary colors first, red, yellow, and blue. You are going to draw your ellipse shape, rainbow curve, flip it over, rainbow curve. You will then cut out your shapes third, and then put them on your paper, glue them down fourth. I am going to have you use a glue stick today, so remember, pop it up like a groundhog, glue in the center, rub, 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 pet it like a puppy, glue, 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 rub, 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 pet it like a puppy. Glue, 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 glue. Rub, rub, rub. Pet it like a puppy. And my last one. Glue, glue, glue. Rub, rub, rub. Pet it like a puppy. Okay, so pick your primary colors first. Draw your ellipse shapes second, 2 rainbow curves. Cut them out third. Arrange and glue them down fourth. Happy creating!